Good morning, everyone. My name is Roger Eddy, and I will kind of serve as a sort of MC today for the program. I want to thank you for being here. We are really excited about the summit and appreciate the fact that you were able to take time out of your schedule to join us today. It's going to be a day filled with multiple opportunities to connect, to learn from each other, and improve how we all together can provide additional opportunities for our students. We do have a great lineup of speakers and panel members, experts from all around the state of Illinois, here to help us all enhance what we can do for our students. To start us off, I do have the pleasure of introducing Dr. Ryan Gower, Chancellor of Illinois Eastern Community Colleges, to officially welcome you to OCC and this summer. Please welcome Dr. Ryan Gower.
Thank you, Roger. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I really didn't have any idea exactly what to expect coming into the summit. It's one of those situations where you don't know if you're going to have 15 people or 100 people, and I think we've got a really good turnout for the very first time doing this, so thank you to everybody who had a hand in organizing and pulling this together. As Roger said, my name is Ryan Gower. I have the privilege of serving as the Chancellor for Illinois Eastern Community Colleges, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to our beautiful Olney Central campus, where we have some of the very best faculty and staff and students in the entire district. One of the things that is always a fun adventure for me as I go out across the district, whether it's up in Lincoln Trail or down in Fairfield, people always say, Dr. Gower, we've got the best kept secret in Lincoln Trail or Olney Central or Fairfield or Wabash. And one of the things I'm hoping we can lean on all of you today is to help not make us one of the best kept secrets in our district. And we really should not be one of the best kept secrets in our area. When you look at, depending on the source you look at, your students are being served by either the number 2, the number 3, or the number 4 community college in the state of Illinois. And all 4 of our campuses regularly rank in the top 25 nationally, and all have been Aspen Award recipients. And when you think about the data that these places that rank colleges and universities look at, they look at persistence, they look at retention, they look at completion, and of course they look at the cost of attendance as well. And I certainly don't want to take away anything from the faculty and staff of IECC, but a lot of our success has to do with what happens in the K through 12 area as well. When Josh Quick, and I saw Rosaline, when Josh Quick was a superintendent there in Robinson, I always used to talk to Josh about the success we had at Lincoln Trail. And we said, we've got students who persist and complete and retain because your high school has done a wonderful job cultivating in them a college-bound mindset. And that's a college-bound mindset, by the way. It could very well be a 4-year program, or it could be going into the trades. Your group has done a great job cultivating a college-bound mindset and equipping them with the skills that they need to be successful in college and university. And the same is really true for all of our K through 12 partners. So a big thank you to all of you for being a part of our success. Before I joined IECC, I spent a lot of time up at the University of Illinois. That was where I had the first 20 years of my career, and I remember one of my very first experiences there, and I was pretty young. I was probably 23 or 24, had earned my master's degree at that point, but I was a member of a curriculum development team, and my job at the time was an academic advisor, but I'd also taught a class or two here or there, but I'd never really been a part of the faculty where they had conversations about putting together a curriculum, and it was really interesting to sit in a room with, all these people who had a PhD behind their name, and so I thought they were the smartest people in the world. Now I know better. Sit in this room with the people who had the PhDs, and they talked about not only the content that they wanted students in their program of study to be exposed to, but really how to link and scaffold all of that information together, and how they could use prerequisites and how they could use the knowledge of, well, they're going to get exposed to this in my class, so then you can take it in your class and build on it. And as a young educator, it was really my first insight into something that I think everybody in this room knows, and that is that education is really a journey of interconnected experiences that all tie together to help students build on their knowledge and their skill set as they move through, right? That's something we all know as educators. But I also think it's something that we forget a lot as educators. And, you know, do we have superintendents in the room today? Who are our superintendents? Raise your hands. No superintendents with us today? Oh, up here, there we go. Kyle's up there. We often think about our system of education. We've got our elementary, we've got our middle school, and we've got our high school. And we put things into silos. And we don't often think about how we connect things from one silo to the next. And something that we have been talking about a lot at IECC over the last 3 years is how do we connect our silo better to yours? Because in reality, we are not separate systems of education. We are all partners trying to build on those interconnected experiences to take students to where we want them to be. And that's really what we're hoping to do with this summit. I think our students in District 529 have been incredibly well served by dual credit. I've got 2 children. Actually, my third is starting dual credit this year. I've got 2 children who have gone through dual credit at IECC, and right now my savings are somewhere in the neighborhood of about $70,000 to $80,000 in college expenses. But dual credit should be more than cost savings, right? Dual credit should be more than just how many college classes can we get. We want our students to get the right courses. We want those courses to be ones that have the highest standards and really prepare students to take that next step in their career. So we're hoping to spend some time with all of you today to talk about how we can be better partners in that process. I want you to know we are eager to hear from you, share your feedback. We are a learning and growing organization, and I know that is a lot of what President Ambrose is going to talk with you about next. So thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate your time, and I'll turn the podium over to you. Tana, thank you.